Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here today. As you can tell, I don't have my eyeshadow on yet. It's because I have just received my Sephora box. I ordered this on Tuesday, which was the day that it was released. Sometimes it's hard to decide whether to order a product, but this time it was a no-brainer. So let's get in here and let me show you what I've got. Because you read the title, you probably already know what I have in this box, but I thought it would be fun just to do a try on with it, show you some of the swatches, do my eyes. This popped up everywhere. It was all over my Instagram feed and I was like, yeah, I have to have that. I love the Natasha Denona shadows and then, oh my goodness. All right, let's get in here. I cannot wait. And look, it's protected even more. Nice. I love that they protected it. And this is what we have. It is the new Natasha Denona Love Palette. And like I said, it dropped on Tuesday, January 28th. And I'm filming this on Thursday. My intent is to put it up today. That way, if it's still available, you guys can go right out and get it if you want. Oh, it's so pretty. The inside is a nice, it actually feels like metal, but it's either metal or plastic. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. It does not disappoint. Oh my gosh, guys, it is gorgeous. Let me show you. These are the colors. How great is that? With the pinks and the purples and then some nudes in there and a nice mix of mattes and shimmers and metallics. All right, let's read about this and see what it says. The colors are not listed on the back, but it does have the little holes so that if you wanted to pop these shadows out and put them in a Z palette, like if you were traveling and you just wanted to take a few, you could do that. It has a nice big mirror. Okay, so I looked online and let me read you what it says at the Natasha Denona site. Become infatuated with the captivatingly romantic love palette by Natasha Denona. 15 brand new shades of Natasha's signature eyeshadow formula in pinks, mauves, purples, corals, silvery neutrals, rich burgundies, and fiery red that melt together in perfect harmony. This seductive palette can be used for playfully bold creations or effortlessly wearable everyday looks. So let me tell you what we have and then I will get in. It looks like we have 9 mattes. This one is first, Heartbeat, Trust, Heart, Commitment, Soul, Intense, Valentine, and Dream. And then we have metallics. And it says some are duochrome, so we'll get in here and try and work out what those are. But Lifetime, Transparent, Giving, Pure Love, Blind, and Passion. So let's swatch some and then we'll do an eye look. This is the top row swatched. Those are so pretty. And this is the second row. It is gorgeous. So pretty. And this is our third row. Look at that purple. It is so gorgeous. And just for the record, I only dipped into these once. That is the color payoff from dipping in once. This, how gorgeous is this? Oh my goodness. That is this one. Oh, these are so pretty. And now I have to decide what I want to do on my eye. I love that purple, and while my instinct is to play with that purple, but the last eye look I did on my channel was a purple eye. So since this is the Natasha Denona Love Palette, I think we will use pinks. Also, while I clean up, this is a $65 palette. I ordered it from Sephora because I'm a rouge, so I get 3-day shipping, and actually it only took 2 days. And with it, I put in a code called More Faves, and what I got for that was actually more deluxe samples. These are even better than the ones we get in the Sephora Play. I got a Moroccan body oil body souffle, which is kind of fun. Let's see what that smells like while we're in here. Oh, it's sealed. See, this is like a Sephora Play box, but better. I love the Moroccan oil products on my hair. I don't think I've used, oh, you know what? I did use a night body oil that was the Moroccan oil once. That was fantastic. I forgot about that. I meant to buy that. I liked it so much. Oh, this smells nice. It's just nice and oh, it feels good. I also got a Ren Clean Jelly Oil Cleanser, which is a deluxe sample. And I got this to add to that giveaway because I got this in my Trend Mood box, I believe, and I liked it a lot. I use it as part of a first cleanse because ultimately it's a balm, it's an oil, and I really like to be cleaner than I feel like these leave me. But after I used this, and then lately, I had a little breakout and I couldn't work out what was making my face mad, so I went back to my Philosophy Purity Cleanser, which is my go-to to go back to. And this, with that as a follow-up, my face feels so good. And then I also got the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel. And I thought that would be fun to try. It's in dark brown though. Dark brown. I didn't realize that. You know what? I'm going to save this for a giveaway. I don't need dark brown. What you came here for. Let's get into this eyeshadow look. These colors are so gorgeous. So I'm going to go right in using my Fair 35E, which is actually, it's a really big brush for somebody with such small eye space, but I love to go in to the color that I'm just going to use as an all over, and it just really quickly gives me a nice coverage of a real basic color. I love it when shadow palettes include a base color. So I've already done my makeup, and I used my, as my base, I used my MAC paint pot, and I used soft ochre because the Painterly is too dark for me. So I just love a nice powder that lays down so that my transition colors don't grab. Next, I'm going to grab my Sigma E35. Interesting. 35E, E35, Fair Sigma. And they're very different brushes, but this is absolutely one of my favorite brushes. So for my first transition, I think I'm going to use this really light pink just to see what we get for color payoff. I'll probably have to deepen it with something else, but let's see what we get for color. And just so you know, of course, obviously I have a mirror right down here. I'm going to try and be mindful of my mouth today. I said after I did my last Get Ready With Me, which was part of a collab, that I had to edit so much of my video out because I felt like I was like doing all of the things that you do when you pull your mouth. There is a little bit of kick up with this, but for such a light pink, I am absolutely getting color with it. Now what I will probably do is I will show you guys me doing one eye, and then I will pop over and do the other and come back so you don't have to sit through watching me do every step of all of this on both eyes. I am trying to take a cold, and I'm telling you, it makes my eyes water a little bit, which only makes a bad situation worse for me. Okay, that is the pink. I hope you guys can see the pink. Let's go in with a little bit of a darker color to warm that up. So that was Valentine. So let's come over here and use a little bit of this Soul, which is kind of a darker pink, almost a warm color, which, you know, guys, I don't usually reach for. But I just want to put right in the crease a little bit of extra color. This is me doing a much darker eye than you guys usually see me with on here. Okay, next I'm going to take my Sigma E25 and we're going to go up. Oh, that's kind of purplish. I said pink, didn't I? Oof. Okay, well, we'll stick down here then. This is a little warmer than I usually use, but this heart will go into this next. So we're staying with the truer, pinker colors, although this is almost a pinky rust. And I'm just going to pop this. Wow, these brushes pick up so much. I just tapped into that. And between the Natasha Denona shadows and these brushes, they pick up, watch, such an amazing amount of color. And I'm just going to put this in this corner here, just for a little extra depth. And as I have said a million times when I've made these videos, because, I mean, and it's not like it needs to be said, it's probably quite obvious, I am not a makeup artist. I have just loved makeup and worn tons of it for a long time. And I just love playing with it. That's why when I saw this Natasha Denona palette, I was like, yeah, I have to have that. Okay, now I have a little darkness in that corner. Let's get some in the other eye. So next I'm going to do, which I know a lot of people don't do because, like I said, I'm not a makeup artist. I like to take my really large Luxie 250, look away if you're a makeup artist, and just blend it all. Because I like to blend it down some. I just found that for me, this works the best in kind of getting it blended all together and making it look like an eye look. Sometimes, if it's too dark, which I am really close to thinking this is. And I know you guys are out there like, it's not too dark. If I think it is too dark, I will take a little bit of the color that I started with and tap it on here and blend it all in just to kind of blend it together and take the darkness down a little bit. I'm not going to do that today. I'm not going to do it. Okay, now we need a nice shiny color for our lids. Well, let's go into this Giving first, because it looks like it might be, when I swatched it, it looked like it might have been the duochrome. So let's see what we get out of it. And for that, I am just going to use my finger. I have found that when I put on the metallics, especially right on my eyelids, I have such a small eye space that I get way better coverage if I just tap, tap, tap it on with my finger. And that way, if there's any little bit of fallout, you're pressing it in as opposed to sweeping it with a brush. And I just find that it makes all the difference for me. I like it. I hope you guys can see it. Okay, that is both eyes. Now I feel like I kind of still want a little more lightness in there. So I'm going to get up in here into this transparent and pop a little bit of that right in the middle just for a little bit of lightness. These are so creamy. Even, I mean, the metallics, they're just, I hope, they are just so creamy. Oh yeah, I like that. I like a little extra light right there because I have such a small eye space. And anything that helps my eye pop a little bit. Okay, next I'm going to take my Sigma E30, which these are my Trend Mood brushes that are the Sigmas that came in that Trend Mood, and they are gorgeous. They're so nicely weighted. And this is just a pencil brush, but I will tell you, I had a cheaper pencil brush that came in a different one of my sets. Actually, I have it here. I don't know whose this was. Let me tell you. It's a Ferro brush. It is, see how much tighter it is? This is so much, and these get cleaned all the time. I just always use dark ones, so they're kind of stained. But this is so much tighter than this. So I never really loved using it under my eyes because I didn't feel like it was soft enough. And I thought all pencil brushes were created equal until I got this one. And this one is so much fluffier and yet still a pencil brush that when I apply under my eye, it's so much easier. So I'm going to take this Intense and use that under my eye. And next, because I think sometimes, it's at least on me, probably not on everybody, but when I have like pink or red going all the way around my eyes, I start to look a little ill, you know? So I'm going to go into this Commitment, this black Commitment. I'm just going to tap a little bit into the corner and add just a little bit of that along the bottom line. Get it up tighter. And I think that that helps take away some of that pink. And I am going to take my Luxie flat, it's just a flat liner, 221, and go into that same Commitment color and just tight line my top line. I don't love liquid eyeshadows or all the eyeshadows that we get because I have such a small eye space that if I put a thick line up there, it just takes up so much of my makeup space. And it makes my eye look so incredibly small. And my eyes are small. I don't need any help making them look smaller. So I just tap this into the darker color. What I use a lot of the time is I have two Laura Mercier tight lines, and that's actually what she calls it. I have a blue and a black, and I will actually get this damp and wipe it off and then do my lining, and it stays, as well as any liquid or other liner that you would want to try. But this just gives me just a little bit more definition because as you get older, for some reason, your eyes do just start fading away. I don't think that's going to happen today. Okay, that is that, guys. I think that is the look we're going to go with. I'm going to go back with my original Ferro brush and just dust a little more lightness in case I dragged any darkness up to my brow. And I'm going to put on mascara and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so that is it. That is my look with my Natasha Denona palette. I like it very, very much. I am not even the slightest bit disappointed in ordering it. These are 15 gorgeous pans that are gonna work so well with each other. And I used like, what, 5 of the colors just today. And I love that it comes with the color that I use as my base. So when I reach for it, this is all that I need. It has a base, it has good transition colors, it has a nice variety of mattes and metallics. It's got a duochrome in there. I did a pink look. You could easily do a purple look. You could make it warmer, you could make it cooler. I love this palette. I just knew the second I saw it that I would. Like I said, it was $65. I got it at Sephora, but it's $65 wherever you get it. I just knew I could get super quick shipping from them. Thank you so much for being here today, guys. I really appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, hit your notification bell so you'll know when I have more videos coming out, and I'll see you really soon. Bye, guys.